A new species of bacteria was found on China's Tiangong space station, and we're not really sure how it got there. There's one of two possibilities, and neither of them are great. First off, the species of bacteria may be new, but we do at least know its genus, Nealia. This is usually found in sewage, soil, and yes, it can be pathogenic. The fact that it's in space is so much worse. Which gets us to why is a new species on a frickin' space station? We've only been sequencing bacteria for a few decades. There are a lot of them that we don't know about just because they haven't turned up or they aren't problematic enough to end up being sequenced. The fact that it ended up on a space station is weird because usually everything that goes into space is tightly controlled. People have health screenings. If they had some weird pathogen, they wouldn't have found out after people were there, ideally. NASA actually found unknown extremophile microbes sitting on the Mars rover. That is, prior to going up. And it's possible that we may have just put spores on Mars. We may have actually just conducted panspermia. You do know about the time that tardigrades were left on the moon, right? You don't. A research vessel did crash into the moon and left tardigrades there. If you know anything about tardigrades, they're nearly immortal. They may very well be on the moon right now and viable. But the other way that they could have gotten there is a lot stranger. Bacteria in space are actually supercharged by the radiation they experience. For us, being doused with radiation means cancer. That's because you've invested in your body an awful lot. If you're a bacteria who can just divide every half hour or more, you don't really put all that much investment into yourself or your offspring. So if you have a mutation, it's actually a good thing. That is how we test if something is a mutagen. We give it to bacteria and see how quickly they mutate to use things like other sugars or have antibiotic resistance that might be in a plate. But the weird part is that a space station is a closed environment. So it does have the possibility of creating new species because you get the founder effect. One bacteria who has the opportunity to spread and very little competition. One of the most insidious things about antibiotic resistance being supercharged in space is that those astronauts do not have immediate access to medical care. They have antibiotics that they could take if they got an infection, but that bacteria is more likely to evolve to overcome them faster. If somebody had a serious medical emergency, they might actually expire from it just because the bacteria have a greater possibility of becoming antibiotic resistant just by virtue of where they are. That is a frightening thing. You ever think about that Russian doctor who got appendicitis in the South Pole who had to take out his own appendix because he was the only doctor qualified? I am just wondering why that hasn't happened in space. Yet. Or if it did, no one told us about it.